Update. My husband has a new chosen family he prioritizes and sees every week. I'm feeling jealous and frustrated. It's been a while since my last post. Our little boy is now 2.5 years old. Thank you to everyone who commented. Your words were the wake-up call I needed. Some pointed out that I was being too passive, and while it stung, I knew it was true. After reflecting on your advice, I had a serious conversation with John about what was bothering me. He was away, serving as a groomsman for a good friend, and I told him to take an extra week to think about a few things. I asked him to consider if he wanted to stay married and be a family. If so, he needed to think about what changes he needed to make, not just regarding Pam, but in other areas too. I wanted him to come back ready to discuss it with me and our marriage counselor. If he couldn't do that, we would start looking into separation and co-parenting. To my surprise, he took this seriously. At the wedding, he reflected on our relationship and what he truly wanted. When he returned, he proposed several changes. He decided to take a break from Pam and their shared hobbies, focusing instead on our family. He took over preparations for the baby's nursery and promised to create a postpartum care plan for me and our child. John kept his promises and worked hard to regain my trust. When our son was born, he was overjoyed. And they quickly became inseparable, embarking on countless adventures together. Interestingly, Pam lost interest in John after our baby arrived. She wasn't fond of kids, and soon after cheated in her own poly relationship. Since then, John and Kevin have become good friends, and I have no worries there. Looking back, I realized I had strong feelings against Pam. She represented everything I didn't like, relying on men for validation, lacking ambition, and being frivolous. According to Kevin, she felt similarly about me, viewing me as controlling and overly focused on work. I was more emotional during my pregnancy than usual, and John liked feeling needed and admired. We had a lot to work through, but 2 years later, we're in a much better place. After the baby, I experienced a shift in hormones that increased my desire, which helped our relationship significantly. While my job is high stress and parenting can be challenging, we found happiness. This morning, we spent time snuggling in bed with our toddler and dog, pretending we were on a boat, making silly sounds, and sharing hugs. Our life may be a bit ordinary, but it works for us. I'm grateful for the encouragement to stand up for what I wanted and needed.